Hi, good evening. It's 7 p.m. Thursday. Right, it's Thursday again, and here we are for the resume preparation session. So, as every Thursday, we all have a resume preparation session. We are here again, and as we promised during your demo time, during your demo, of course, that we will be having a resume preparation session. So, rather than having exclusive resume preparation session, of course, we have it. This session is just a part of it. And today's topic is resume adaptation, how to align your CV with job description. So, before we start this session, while you're watching this video on YouTube, I request you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, let's start with this session for today. So, what's the agenda for today? Agenda is basically why do you need to tailor your resume? Understanding job description, identifying relevant skills and experiences, using keywords effectively, customizing the resume layout, tailoring cover letter, tailoring the cover letter, and final tips and best practices that we can follow. Right. Now, why we need to tailor our resume? Well, to increase its visibility and relevance. When we talk about resume, it enhances your visibility and relevance to hiring managers when you tailor your resume as per the job description. Right. So when we talk about alignment with job and culture, we actually talk about things like alignment with job and culture, highlight how well your skills and experiences align with the job and company culture. We see that at the very same time, we have interview chances. We talk about interview chances. We talk about increasing likelihood of being called for an interview. It is essential for competitiveness, critical for standing out in competitive job market. Now, talking about understanding the job description, well, we have key skills identification, where you can identify and prioritize key skills from job description. Right. We have essentials versus desirable skills. Well, there are some essential skills that are actually required, and there are some desirable skills too, which are desired, even though they're not very much required, but at the very same time, they're desired by recruiters that it's okay. So, this type of skills we call good to have skills. Now, when you talk about this, you need to make sure that you focus on essential qualification. Talking about adapting the job language, you need to use specific language and terms for the job description. I mean, when you talk about interview insights, you need to predict and prepare for potential interview questions. Right? You need to prepare and predict and prepare for potential interview questions. Right. Now, talking about identifying your relevant skills and experiences, one thing is very clear that as per the CV or as per the job description, when we talk about, we need to match our skills. You need to list skills and experiences matching the job requirement. In the job description, all those things are clearly given. You need to make sure that you match that. You need to highlight achievements. Well, you can use measurable achievements to demonstrate qualification. Whatever it may be, make sure you quantify that. When we talk about measurable achievements, we're talking about quantifiable achievements to demonstrate qualifications. Well, you need to make sure that you prioritize your content, right? And we highlight most relevant experiences first. Update regularly, of course, keep your resume updated with new skills and achievement. Talking about using keywords effectively, we need to make sure that we identify relevant keywords and extract keywords related to required skills and technologies, right? We need to make sure that we incorporate naturally, or when we talk about including those keywords in our resume, rather than looking at that as a specific word, why not to integrate it to make sure that it follows the natural flow of the resume, right? This is what we generally do. You can balance keyword usage. Of course, as we already discussed, you can maintain a natural flow for both ATS and human reviewers. Let's not forget, after ATS is done, human reviewers will actually see your resume. If it's not that good, it may make a bad impression. We all know it's a matter of excellent communication skill, right? Of course, it may hit that. Now, avoid keyword stuffing. Make sure that you don't mention each and every keyword available on the planet. And of course, you need to focus on relevance and integration. Integrate those keywords. Where would we integrate? Well, in the professional summary or work experience or anything like that. Right? We need to do that. You need to customize the resume layout. Well, you need to select the right format. You need to choose between chronological, functional, or combination format. When we talk about chronological, functional, combination format, chronological relates to one after another, of course, one event after another. Functional and combinational format. Functional, of course, when you don't have a proper chronology in your resume, when you have gap in your resume, we go for functional type of resume or combination format, a combination of both of them. You need to make sure that you enhance your readability. You need to use clean layouts and strategic typography. Well, make sure that you are doing strategic placement of those keywords and all the information, critical information you have, you place that effectively and prominently. And of course, you need to make sure that you use visuals. Make sure that you incorporate subtle graphics or color accent, right? Maybe some formal colors, we have some colors that actually stand out that you can incorporate in your resume. Now, talking about cover letter. Cover letter are very important things when it comes to resume. With cover letter, you can actually give your personal touch. You can address the letter to a specific person if possible. For example, this hiring manager. You can actually address the letter to the hiring manager. You can express your interest. It may happen that you are interested in certain part. For example, if you are a data scientist, you may be maybe actually interested in doing large language model product projects. So you can talk about the same company just because it may happen that just because that company is offering large language model product projects, you may be really excited about that. Align experience with goals. Talking about your experience, whatever experience you have doesn't matter, only professional or other experience, right? I mean, it may happen that you're a fresher, even though you're a fresher, you may have the previous domain experience. Well, domain experience means maybe your parents are in finance field. Well, you know a lot of things from finance already, right? So summarize how experiences align with our company objectives. We need to do proactive closure, that is again concluding with a call to action, like requesting for an interview or anything like that. When you add a personal touch, you actually get closer to an interview when we talk about cover letters, right? Talking about final tips and best practices. Well, you need to make sure that you proofread your resume thoroughly. Now, when we talk about proofreading it thoroughly, you need to make sure that you ensure documents are free from errors. Again, we always talk about errors that people make. The spelling of resume itself is wrong. Right? This is one problem we have here. Seek feedback. Get resumes reviewed by mentors or career advisors or anything like that. Keep it current. Make sure that you regularly update your resume as your experience and skills evolve. Just keep updating it. And of course, you need to make sure that you engage in networking. You need to build and maintain professional connections. Right? This is really, really important. Now, talking about jobs or resume, these are a few famous job portals that we really go for. And when I talk about few Google search results, well, these are a few Google search results, and when you search for it, you will get a lot of data science jobs in India and of course across the globe. Talking about keywords for data scientists, these are some keywords that can be included in your resume. These are some standard keywords that we use as a data scientist. Now, let's talk about frequently asked question. How could you have improved your career progress? These are some questions that are generally asked in interview to check what you think about these questions. You need to make sure that you ponder upon these questions, right? So how could you have improved your career progress? What do you worry about? Give me example of your creativity. How do you feel about working nights and weekends? And are you willing to relocate or travel? These questions generally hiring managers ask, right? Because these are important questions to consider. Now, talking about Vincent van Gogh, he once said, I don't know anything with certainty, but seeing the stars make me dream. Yes, you actually need to make sure that you make your resume properly. And of course, you need to dream. Make your resume a star. And of course, you are allowed to dream, right? And of course, prepare. When we talk about contacting us, well, this is the contact number. You can mail us at inquiry@360dtmg.com, and yes, visit our website 360dtmg.com, which of course we'll be visiting soon. We have offline centers at Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune. A lot of centers we have. We have centers in Odisha, Bhilai, and we are opening in West Bengal too, right? And of course, while you're watching this video on YouTube, I request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can actually scan this QR code and go to our LinkedIn page and follow us on LinkedIn. Go to our Instagram page, follow us on Instagram. Talking about accreditation to international certification bodies, well, we have accreditation to Microsoft, State University of New York, Future Skills Prime, Panasonic, and TC Sign. Now, when this is a resume preparation session, let me take you to our website, a beautiful, beautiful website. Now, this is how our website looks like. When you go to popular courses, of course, when you have a lot of popular courses, you have domain analytics videos here, or domain analytics courses here that you can offer. We have 76 plus domain analytics courses talking about our alumni and our career transitions. Of course, you can read all these things here, right? And of course, these are our alumni who have made career transition, and of course, our alumni work at big companies. Talking about learning resources, here we have a lot of learning resources for you. Tomorrow will be data science free internship program, again live on YouTube at 7 p.m. We have core learning resources. For example, we have skill development and for enhancement, and we have career advancement and professional growth. We have conceptual understanding and insightful learning. You can dive into learning. Of course, you can use practical data science workbook. You can read a lot. Right. You can use this resource and you can actually revise it a lot, and that will be really, really useful. Right. Now, once this part is over, of course, you can go to AI Design Studio for ML. Of course, we'll be discussing about all these things, but let's go to Resume Optimization Hub, which is very, very important. This is Resume Optimization Hub. We talk about optimizing our resume. We can get started for free now. You can upload your resume from here. Intern's resume, for example, if you see like this, you choose your file. For example, if we're updating job description and we compare. Now, when we are comparing, we are loading the result here. Now, talking about keyword matching results, we have 45% of keyword matching result. Now, you have two things here: job required skills missing in the resume, and job required skills present in the resume. Talking about how to improve your resume, how to generate cover letter, interview questions, all those things. Now, for example, if I click on NLP and I just generate interview questions, it will take time, of course. Will take time while we are waiting. You can actually go to other videos and success stories. You can see interview questions, some common NLP task, difference between tokenization stemming, and of course, depending on difficulty level, you can go to different questions. You don't need to go anywhere else because again we have everything here. This is for each and every topic we talk about. Now, if you want to include all these things in your resume, for example, these are missing skills that are in your resume, you can just click on that and generate your resume like this. While you wait, explore our helpful resources. Of course, it will take time. It's generating a complete resume. You need to make sure that you wait for it a bit. We will be waiting for it a bit, and once it is there, we'll be using the same. Right? We'll be seeing the same, how to make it, how to use it, and all those things. Till that time, of course, you can see success stories of people who got placed, interview tips, career development videos, innovative projects. Of course, we can talk all about those things and fill the details to generate your resume. You just need to make sure that you fill your detail. You can upload your photograph, again, work experience and all, everything can be mentioned here. Right, the projects that you have done and all those things, and awards, certification, education, hobbies, and you can select the template, any one template you want, and you can go for it. like this. Of course, we can click on generating cover letter and we can generate cover letter 2 from here. Right. Now, this is resume optimization hub, and it's very much useful. If you want to make sure that your resume is ATS friendly, you can go to our website and actually search for resume optimization hub. It's really, really useful. Talking about talent connection portal, well, we have this in our website, talent connection portal. There's some backend work going on. So we can't see job vacancies as of now, but yes, we have a lot of job vacancies coming here. Talking about conceptual understanding and insightful learning, we have mind maps, which we generally suggest you to read 3 times per day. Of course, once you go into each and every portion, you'll have enough material to open all those things, right? We have enough stuff here. And you need to make sure that you come back again here, come back again and again and again and continue. Keep reading, actually. You can actually read about innovative projects that we have. This is Innovative Project Showcase, right? And once we talk about that, this is Animated Insight series. You can go here and learn from Animated Insight series, right? Now, skill development and enhancement. Let me go to AI Design Studio for machine learning. This is the actual flow that we follow in normal projects. For example, right from data sources, data warehouse, data lakes, EDA, data preprocessing, feature engineering, and from right from start till the end, till end user device. This is basically, of course, we have feature store, we have model registry. This is basically related to the same. This is ML workflow architecture, a complete workflow architecture. Even if you are intermediate or if you have beginner knowledge, beginner level knowledge, you can use this. This training pipeline, inference pipeline, everything we have here. And of course, we have advanced level workflow too, or advanced level project architecture too. Now think of it, if you know this advanced level architecture and how to work using this, don't you think that would be really, really good? It would be right. Your recruiter will be thoroughly impressed by these things. Now, of course, you have data skill assessment and everything. Let me take you to our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel where you can find various playlists, right from webinar, generative AI, again, Python IDE, generative AI. Again, there are article research paper publications and MLOps videos, a lot of videos related to even related to domain analytics. When we talked about domain analytics, we have 76 plus domain analytics videos and 76 plus domain analytics courses, right? Of course, all these things are going on. We have Industry Connect where you can actually talk to people who are on in those companies, maybe Deloitte, again, Microsoft and all those companies, and we get to know how they actually hire people and how people go there and what skills do they possess, and all those things can be easily done using this Industry Connect. Of course, when we talk about placement success stories, we have a lot of placement success stories here, right? You can just go here and see all those things, and that is really, really useful, right? Now, let me go back to resume optimization or resume. Now, when we're talking about it, this is all about the resume preparation session we had today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. I hope you learned a lot from today's session. And yes, we actually go for exclusive resume preparation session and exclusive interview preparation session. Once you have any job description, you prepare your resume accordingly or ask us to prepare your resume accordingly. We'll definitely guide you on the same. Right. So thank you so much for your time, team. This is it from my side. We'll meet again next week. Until that time, enjoy your time, enjoy your day. Take care, team. Bye.